Hey guys, forgive any background noise I may have. I just had to do this video real fast. Since everybody is still talking about this whole Marisol 5 thing, some people are boycotting it, some people are still buying it. Everybody has their rights to do whatever because both ways are understandable. Because in this situation, fans are torn. Fans are torn to get this or to get this game because they get this game to support Konami, but at the same time, it is supporting Kojima. If they don't get it, they're not supporting Konami, but they not support Kojima also. Then on top of that, I think it'll prove Konami's point that I think it'll prove Konami's point that console gaming and PC gaming is not worth it. At least like the AAA gaming is not worth it. It'll prove that point too. So that's another side. So that has another layer. So I get that. Um, Yeah, and what's my stance on it? Well, I'm still gonna buy it. Not only just because I've been waiting too long for this game. It's just simply, it's just one, I've been looking forward to this game, and two, it's like I just feel like whatever I do as far as me not buying the game or me buying it, it's not gonna make much of a difference to them because they want to move on to whatever. I know they've been training their employees. Then again, I got a feeling this has been going on for a long time. This is not just recent. What I read, this is not like a more recent thing. So yeah, that's another thing. What else? Yeah, the main reason why I'm buying it. Well, I got two reasons why I'm buying it. Well, nah, I may have more than that, but I'm not trying to make this video too long. But the reason why I'm buying it because one, Kojima and his team spent too much hard. They worked way too hard on this game. First they was creating an engine. First they created an engine, and then they started to create the game. So and that took upon like what the engine alone was basically done around 2010, I believe. Then now they are actually utilizing it. So it took them about good 5 years, or probably even longer than that, just on the engine alone. So to get the game out, I think that took like a good 45, probably good 3 years. No, about a good 4 years, probably a little longer than that. Then on top of it, I like what I'm seeing. Like basically the game itself is like gameplay wise. One thing I really love about Peace Walker, it borrows a lot from Peace Walker, but expanding upon it, and yeah, it borrows from Peace Walker, but not in a bad way. It's not in a bad way because I love Peace Walker's new gameplay element. It borrows from that and intensifies it. Because now you could build your mother base, you could walk around your mother base, you could set platforms wherever you want your mother base. Of course, the central core of the mother base is single tree. That's the one you cannot move around. But you could change the color, you could set security patterns, you could set there's a lot of things you could do alone just on mother base. Top of that, there's an open world aspect of the game. Not don't think about it's not the type of open world that's like a GTA. It's like as they said before, as I've seen before, as I played from Ground Zero, it's free infiltration. You could take on the mission either way. And this is something I've been craving as a stealth fan in general, just to what way should I tackle this mission? On top of that, they bring an open world in it, so that's creates a new dynamic. Not only just the fact that you get to choose the time of day, whatever you can choose the time of day, you want to sneak or take on the mission. You could even the weather conditions and the weather conditions and not the that that's sorry the dynamic I'm gonna stutter again. The dynamic weather, and then also the day and night cycle. Each of these play in part with enemies sight and patterns. What they basically it really changes up the enemies. And on top of that, the enemies will adjust to your gameplay patterns. But that's really impressive to me. With that drew me closer to the game than anything. So the game will adapt to your playstyle. So it's basically it forces you to play differently. No, it's not gonna get to the point that you gotta play action. It is gonna make you just say, okay, I should think a little bit more smart about my next infiltration. Now that's the thing I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. Of course, ever got there. Of course, if I had a reason not buying it, it was pretty much the same thing that everybody else that I wasn't gonna buy it. But then again, it's like in a way I'm not support. Basically, as a fan of Kojima's, I feel like, you know, I don't know. It just won't feel right if I didn't buy it, or if I did buy it, it still won't feel right. So either way, it's not gonna feel right. Um, what else? Yeah, that's basically it. Basically my perspective, and then top of that, the story. Well, let me touch on a bit of story real fast. When I read too much of story, just Big Boss himself. As far as some cutscenes I've been seeing, as far as looking at Big Boss and as this character now, he's at this point I'm calling him Big Boss because simply he's different now in this game. Not to me, it's not in a bad way because the legend goes he was like a ruthless leader. He was basically he was what's the word I'm trying to put it? Basically, I don't know. It's like in this game, this is what I expected from him when I played Peace Walker, but I didn't really get that much from Peace Walker. But when I played this game, he feels like that big boss that's going to trans that they feel like the big boss that he's going to turn into, like the one that saw Snake's faces. That's the feeling I'm getting from this game. Every time I see Big Boss, when he talks, because we all know about that. Yeah, but when he talks, he sounds like what I imagine Big Boss will be at this point. And as far as story, I can't really touch on too much about story, but I would say some things are convoluted, but then there's some things that aren't making sense. So so yeah. On top of that, some people are not gonna buy it. Oh wait, I gotta touch on this. Some people are not gonna buy it because it's coming on more than one platform. In my honest opinion, you're a guy that's complaining about the game coming on more than one platform. You think it's gonna sacrifice vision? I'm sorry, you just a fanboy, dude. That sounds like a Sony Xbox. Well, since Metal Gear is mainly Sony, it makes it like a Sony. Basically, was represented as a Sony game back in the day. It seemed like more of a Sony fanboy type shit. And I'm like, dude, I played Metal Gear on many platforms before, and I didn't see no sacrifice kind of vision before because I played Metal Solid One. It was first on PlayStation, and later on came on PC. Then Metal Solid Two, and the re-release of that, and the re-release on that came on PC. I believe on PC and Xbox. Then later on, they released it on PS2. The only one that hadn't been released was Metal Solid 3 until the HD collection came out, and 4. Yeah, I think Peace Walker also. But yeah, but that don't change shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just sound like some more of a fanboy. It's like the HD collection era all over again. Like when the HD collection came out, a lot of Sony fanboys was pissed and hollering because of the fact that it's coming to more than one platform. It was. I'm sorry. I just had to rant on that for a second because, in my honest opinion, you're not a true fan if you bitching about a game coming on more than one platform. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. But for those that have solid reasons on not buying a game, I can completely understand that because the whole Konami thing, or there's something about the game you don't like. That's understandable. But all this other fat boy shit going on, hell no, fuck. But as I said, I'm still buying it, and those are my reasons. Hopefully, I explained it clear enough. If not, I'll probably make another video on this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.